I've been making a constant effort to reduce the screen time on my phone. My screen time was approaching 4 hours on some days, and it was mostly just for me scrolling on social media and just outright wasting my time. Like, I was posting some of my clips from videos like I normally do, but that doesn't take anywhere near 4 hours. And to be honest, I was fed up with all the time I was wasting. But to be honest, I was more fed up with myself. So one day I was like, I can't do this anymore because it's just not healthy. So I decided to make a change, and now my screen time has come down significantly. And in this video, I'm gonna share some ways on how I was able to take my screen time from 4 hours per day to just over an hour and a half. The first thing I did was recognize that there was a problem. Everyone says that the first step to solving a problem is recognizing there is one. I stumbled onto the screen time setting on my phone one day, and I was just so appalled at what I saw. I was spending nearly 4 hours per day on my phone. 4 hours per day on my phone? Like, that's half a work day. I don't even spend 4 hours writing a script for my videos. I don't even spend 4 hours shooting this talking head portion of my videos. So how much time was I actually wasting? Like, I don't FaceTime people, so that wasn't the issue. Sure, texting had something to do with it, but I wasn't texting for 4 hours. I'm actually not texting anyone. I don't have any friends to text. This is just for B-roll. But then I realized what it was. It was, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit that were the culprits of all this theft of my time. But it's not that these apps were stealing my time. I was the one giving it away willingly every day. So I decided that something had to change. Wasting 4 hours a day is wasting 28 hours a week. I can make a whole other video in 28 hours. I could probably make 2 videos in that time. So I could technically upload 4 videos a week, but that's probably not sustainable, and I'd probably burn out very fast. So the first thing I'd say is try picking up a hobby, which is gonna take up your spare or free time, which is gonna keep you off your phone. So I picked up photography. Like, I was always into video and making videos and shooting B-roll and stuff like that. And I told my girl that I wanted to take more pictures, so I did just that. I even called one of my friends that I was supposed to make plans with like way before. And we were just putting it off because schedules were misaligning and things like that. And then one day I said, you know what, forget it, we're just gonna go today. And we made a whole video out of it, which you can watch up here to see, the sick pictures that we got. I also have a few pictures on my website, which you can find linked down in the description and see more of the pictures that I have there. Obviously, they're only gonna be good pictures because the bad ones shall remain in the vault. And to be honest, I kind of got hooked on photography. Like, I didn't like taking pictures before, which I kind of talked about in my regret video once again up here. But now, I like it a lot more. Even if I'm just going to my girl's house, which is like 10 minutes away, I still bring all my camera gear just in case we go somewhere spontaneously. I always plan to have the camera with me now, even if we don't use it, because it's better to be prepared and not have an opportunity rather than have an opportunity and not be prepared. Having a hobby is one of the best ways to keep you off your phone because, like I said, it's taking up your free time, and at the same time, you're doing something you like and something that's not gonna make you feel bad or guilty for doing after you're done. And you can pick up, any hobby. It can be knitting if you're old, it can be running, it can be gardening, whatever you want. Just something to take up your time. Speaking of running, go outside and go for a run. Going for a run is one of the best things you can do for your health, and not to mention, it's keeping you off those screens. Just 30 minutes of running can burn between 200 and 500 calories and can help you sleep and feel better. Alternatively, if you don't like running, you can also do something else, like say play basketball or something like that. You're doing something you want to do, it's fun, and you're helping your body be healthier all at the same time. So go for a run, play a sport, or anything like that. Even if you want to just call up a friend and go for a walk, do that too. Just anything to keep you off the screen. Do be aware though, don't go for a run or play basketball or a sport or anything like that just before you go to bed, because when you exercise, all those feel-good endorphins that your body just released will keep you awake because you have that high that you probably heard of or know about when coming back from a good exercise. So this next one actually helped me a lot. I use the screen time widget on my phone and I put it right on the home screen. So every time I opened my phone, I saw it, and it provided me with accountability every time I went on my phone. I used to have the stocks widget there, and then I realized that I didn't have to watch the stock market every day, and I don't need the information front and center on my phone, so why is it there? Then I remembered that I was trying to cut down on my screen time, and I knew that there was a screen time widget, so now every time I open my phone, it's staring at me right there, and I can monitor how much I've been on my phone. You can even expand it to show what apps you were on and for how long. But I just choose to have the little square one on the left because for me, it's not about using certain apps like Facebook or Reddit less. It's about cutting down on my screen time on my phone altogether. One thing that one of my friends told me was that he got a watch. And at first I was like, you got a watch to reduce your screen time? But then I read on and my ignorance was suddenly lifted when he said that he got a watch because when you go on your phone to check the time and then all of a sudden you've been scrolling for 10 minutes and you didn't realize? Yeah, so that's why he got a watch. So if you can, get a watch so that you can check the time quickly and conveniently from your wrist, and you don't have to take your phone out, which can cause temptation and lead to relapses very quickly. These last two you've probably heard of before, but I'll throw them in here at the end just in case you haven't. And the first one is not sleeping with your phone beside your bed. Now you might be saying, well, what's my alarm and how am I going to turn it off and stuff like that. And to that I say either get a real alarm clock, like the old school ones, or just get out of bed to turn your alarm off. We've all been that person that turns off their alarm on their phone and then we stay in bed. We do the good old, oh yeah, I'll just scroll for 5 minutes. 5 minutes then turns into half an hour and you haven't brushed your teeth and you've wasted 30 prime minutes of your morning scrolling on your phone. Having your phone on the other side of the room also forces you to get out of bed to turn your alarm off and prevents the 5-minute snoozing or scrolling. The last one is just deleting whatever app you're trying to use less of from your phone. I mean, this one is pretty run-of-the-mill and boring, but if you've been spending extended time on, say, Instagram, try deleting it from your phone and reinstalling it at a later time. This mostly only works for apps that you're trying to cut back on and not necessarily screen time in general. But let's say Instagram was taking up a chunk of your time, you could delete it, and then next time you go on your phone, Instagram wouldn't be there, so you wouldn't have a reason to be on your phone. So I guess you could say it is a valid method. Let me close by saying it's not bad to be on your phone. Like if you're calling an old friend or posting things to grow your channel or whatever it is, being on your phone isn't bad. I think what's bad is spending extended amounts of time on your phone and then feeling bad after you wasted all that time. Just remember that when you're on this journey, you're gonna have good days and you're gonna have bad days just like anything else. If a couple days are above average, it's not the end of the world. Like you're gonna have off days. The main thing is that you're making the effort to reduce your screen time and in turn, stop wasting your life with your face in your phone. And as always, thanks for watching.